Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to show and discuss about the relative locators of the Selenium 4. Okay, I will discuss here step by step how we use the relative locators and how many types of relative locators are available in the Selenium 4. Okay, let's first understand what is the previous locator strategy we have, right? So if we talk about the Selenium 4 3, so in Selenium 3 we have 8 type of locator strategies by using which we can get the locators, web element locators by using these strategy. Like one is the class name, CSS selector, ID, name, link text, partial link text, tag name, XPath. So these are 8 locator types by which we can use, right? Earlier we are using. Now, when Selenium 4 launched, right, so it introduced one more type of locator strategy, that is relative locators. Selenium 4 introduced relative locators, previously called a friendly locators. So this is also known as the friendly locators. The locators are helpful when it is not easy to construct a locator for a desired element, but easy to describe, um, especially where the element is in relation to the element that does not have easily constructed locator. Like I'm giving example here in this application, this is one login form. So if I go, suppose that we have here the input, right? This we have ID like username, right? But for this label, we don't have any attribute. If we want to get the locator of this label, either we can go from the parent or we can use some locator strategy like XPath, sibling, preceding sibling kind of thing. We can use it, and then we can find the locator, right? But when Selenium 4 introduced here, there are new feature. Directly by using this element locator, we can get the element of this label, username label, right? So this feature basically earlier available in the Sahi, one of the tools that is available in market, right? In that tool, this feature is available where we can just get the element locators, relatively locators, right? By using some other element, we can directly access the locator of other elements. So here how it's work, Selenium uses JavaScript function get bound client React to determine the size and the position of the element of the page and can use this information to locate the neighboring elements. Find the relative element. Okay, so we have here how many types of available relative locators. So there is above we can use, below we can use, left of we can use, a right of, and near. Okay, so these 5 types are available for the relative locators. So now in this example, this tutorial I am going to discuss about the above and below. Okay, let's see. So in this application, you can see we have ID, right, of the input field. By using this locator, right, we need to get the value of the username. Let's see. So here I did one simple example. So we need to call the relative locator, right? Imported support locators relative locator. Now by using this we can call a method with, and then by dot tag name I am using, so tag name is the label. So first of all, get the look uh, by using the relative class, right, call the method with and pass the element tags for which we are going to get. It will return by object. We can use this by. Here we are using the relative locators by dot by this. Then here we can use above. Okay, for which element we are going to look. Just pass the for which element we are going to look above. So this is the input ID. So we can use this element locator here. So I'm using here. Suppose that by that ID and then pass here ID. Okay, so what we are looking, so first it will find the element this because we have here the ID, right? Then here using above, so on this element, right, particular element, it will look just above one label, right? So where it will found, it will return the by object of that element. Now here directly we can call driver dot find element and pass this by object above one, and then use the get text. Suppose that I am going to get the text of the label. Only we need to pass the by. Let's, it will return the text, and then use this text here. Now going to run, and you will see we will get the text of the username. See here, username text retrieved. This is the static method. So directly we can import static method. In that case, we don't need to call uh, the relative class. So let's see how we import this static way. So just use here static. Okay. Now no need this. Okay. And also there is no need to add the additional line for this, right? Directly we can pass this into the here by object. So in single line we can achieve this. So driver dot find element, pass here with, okay, by dot tag name. So by dot tag name is basically this is the above, this is the tag name we are looking, okay, but we need to relatively this username, right? So the we need to use the dot above because this label is just above to this element, right? So we are looking above to this particular element. So we need, this is the complete syntax. Then dot get text. Dot get text will just return the value which is available on the label. Okay, this is one. Now if you want to get the below this one, right? So next label, just below label, you can see here, this is the next label which is just below of this username. So if you want to retrieve this one by using element of username, right, then we can call here below because this password label is just below the input field. So let's see how we do that. Copy paste. Okay, here we need to convert this below. This label is above, username is above, and for this password is just below to the username input field. Text, let me give the 1, and this is the text 2. You can see username and password both value I retrieved. Okay, so not it look just below the element, right? But if you want to use this button element, right, a tag, then we can also get by using this input field because this is just below. So if we call the code, let's see, a button login, giving the name login button. Oh no, this we need to perform the click here, right? So let's use this click. So this is the username, right, input field id, and we are going to below tag name is a. Let's see. So this is the input field here, and we are looking below a. So this is the first anchor tag, right, a tag, so which is just below the user field. There is no other links are available between this. So if we call the username input field below this one, right, so we can retrieve the login button. So let's see. So here we need to perform the click method. Just use dot click, running the code, and you will see it will click. Yeah, click, and you can see user is logged in. In this application, there is no need username and password, directly we can log in, right? So let's see, if I click here, directly we will log in. There's no need username and password. Okay, suppose that, so if we want to get the login form text relatively to this input field, let's see, if I look here, you can see this is the h4 tag. This h4 tag is just available to the this input field. There is no other h4 tag which is available between this, right? So now if I call the h4 relatively to user input field, then we will get login form. Let's see. So copy this h4, yeah, heading, giving heading text. Now this we need to convert this h4 with tag name h4 above to by.id username, right? So it will give us the element locator, web element locator of the h4 tag, and then here I'm using dot get text, so it will return the value of heading. So let's see, and you will see here heading will print. You can see login form text we are able to get. Hope this concept will helps to use the element locators, relative locators by using the Selenium 4, and this feature is very useful, right? Sometimes we are not able to create the element locators of the particular element, then we can look some other element locators, right? We can create easily, maybe there is id, there is some attribute, other attribute. By using that element, we can use the our targeted element locator. We can get the element of our targeted element for which we don't have any id or name or something. There is no attribute which will uniquely define that. So in the next tutorial we will discuss how we use the left of, how we use the right of, how we use the near. Okay, so let's meet in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching the video, and if you like the tutorial, click on the like button, subscribe the channel, and also click on the bell icon so that you can get latest videos notification, and also share this tutorial to your friends and colleagues, and leave a comment if you have any query.